coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. That's Samuel caught left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. And they'll run for the first time to Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, and was a diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Motion man is Schwartz. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the option left with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Pitts, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, this is Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Here's third down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Fix it, third and 4.
They run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts the deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because, remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Able to get him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On third down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run here on third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Lawrence will throw. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Harris will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
Up the middle they go. It's Caldwell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go. Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Down the right sideline. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Easy, 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 easy. Take one open.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Caldwell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
On first down, it's Caldwell. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there. 8 yards moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Scott. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. On the out route, he finds Hardman. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Wilson will throw again. Locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Wilson gonna throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Lawrence on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. On First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here, hauled in, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Taken down at the 2-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, Lion! Go, let's go!
Lawrence will throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Come and see this!
Here it is, 4th and goal. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. The clock. The game's not over. No, this is not fun anymore. Shut up.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's a win here for the Jets, and it was due largely to the play of the man behind center, CD, and that's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So for the Jets,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.